Dangerous risk. Previously, the birth rate had to do with men and women and their interactions now. In psychology, and now psychiatry and Viagra prescriptions have assisted those who want to make a baby and have a family solve mathematically a budget and conditions to have sex. And now, on Capitol Hill in Seattle, Washington, as an example, women bang walls and yell with force and anger, violently living, working to get restrained physically. And domination provides the stimulation needed to receive and get the reward of a boy, girl, or a gender neutral human born now. And where the conditions get dangerously risky, and dangerous risk eliminates any benefit, on a planet Greta Thunberg says has caught on fire now, climate change, with men and women in labs with sperm banks eventually failing to inhabit Earth, a planet floating in outer space, other than those places they identify as Africa and all of those other choices now. The difficulty, risk, danger, and violence are apparent with the boyfriend and the girlfriend and the lesbian lover partner. A mom and dad with a woman who lives in a world with restriction and control and rules and limits and laws about tribal ethics and elder codes of conduct now. And the man says to the stranger, who the woman next to him stares blankly, "Don't talk to my fiance like that. Don't speak to my girl like that." And a conflict arises now. Humans choosing dominance with body and restriction and control with their brains visually, with their eye contact now. And the language they use, heard and observed by those who are nearby. And for a person who's at home, living amongst Antifa and Black Lives Matter, and Vietnam veterans and scary men who smoke tobacco and drink booze, and ignore a neuron and a synapse letting them know they're starving to death and they're almost dead from the skull they stare at in the mirror, in the skin they ignore. Instead, choosing some meth and crack and moving objects around in a room to cause consciousness and awareness and attention and focus and concentration to help them emotionally regain the energy they lost. In their Marxist, socialist, communist propaganda, they began to share now for all civilization to have change and equality. Now,